kick over. Here we go, here we go. Go live. Hello, YouTube. They've already seen, because the delay is so much, by the time I smack go live, they're seeing me like 30 seconds in the past. Time to break the sound barrier. I think that we got, listen, this isn't the most complicated project. You know, sometimes the projects we do on this stream, it's kind of like James Bond torture devices. Like, sometimes the most menacing torture device is not the giant room full of, like, lasers with, like, you know, millions of dollars in technology to create a harrowing experience. Sometimes it's the guy with, like, a penknife. And in this case, some streams are big, elaborate things, and sometimes it's just like, yo, dude, what if we try this? And they're banging. And today's stream is one of those. What we're doing is not inherently complicated. It's kind of just something I wanted to try. You know? Motherfucker, he knocked all the receipts off the... My back is still hurt, so I'm hunched like crazy. I threw my back out on Friday, incidentally. And now, every motion I make hurts. So, you know, if you're in your early 20s, count your days, motherfucker. It's gonna happen to you, too. Alright. LX, thank you for the 39 months of T1. I appreciate you. King Kashova, thank you for the 9 months of T2. You legend. One Soup, thank you for the gift sub to Assessing Cat. Electric Cube Rhubarb, thank you for the 26 months. CNC Pubic Factory, thank you for the 10 months. AB Fusion, thank you for the gift sub. JP Swim, thank you for the 5 months. Snowbo, thank you for the gift sub. Indric, thank you for the 15 months. My enormous cock, thank you for the Prime sub. The Petite Baguette, thank you for the 6 months. User Duwang, thank you for the 100 bits. Stream idea, how opposed are you are eating glue and or crayons? You know what? I'm going to stop you right there. Zinoom69, thank you for the Prime sub. Tragic Hero 13, thank you for the Prime sub. Le Petit Baguette, thank you for the 100 bits. Do we have the argument about donkeys bearing rear wheel drive? Y'all need to let the horse argument go, because you know I was right. Sloppy Bobby, thank you for the 2 months. Kitsuro, thank you for the 14 months. Loop, thank you for the 4 months. The Rabdo King, thank you for the Fresh Prime. Your Mother, Lamau, thank you for the $2. Holla holla. Tomatolicious, thank you for the 12 months. My sub lasted longer than my shirt. Oh, yeah. I've gotten the reports that some of the crackhead shirts, which I sold not quite a year ago, but close to a year ago now, are starting to flake off. Mine hasn't gone completely, but it has started flaking. I don't know. I try to keep tabs on it because I want to make sure that I get the best supplier that I can. I'm not minting the shirts in my basement. I have to get someone else to do it for me. So this is the data that helps me keep that straight. Navi666, thank you for the Fresh Prime. Angelo Sardo, thank you for the 5 months. Did you do the Friday Scrandle? I didn't do that one. Thank you for the €6, Jan Rap. I see why chat calls you dad. You used your whole last name on the drill PC build. Good luck with the stream. I see now why chat calls you dad. You used your whole ass name on the drill PC build. Good luck with the stream, boomer. Oh, wait. This dumbass thinks my name is Marty. On God, they saw the Windows boot up and started fucking tweaking. It gets them every time, man. I think what's the funniest part about when it gets someone is they act so fucking smug about it. They act so fucking smug. Like, I bet you didn't notice, but I, the Giga Brain, have perceived this. Oh, it's such a good bit, bro. It's so good. Classic midwit technology. Thank you for the €6 though, Mr. Midwit. I do appreciate you. It's not like it's a grand secret. If you hang around the streams, you'll know that what the alias is. €6 to be wrong. €6 to be smug. €6 to be smug about something that's common knowledge on the stream. Stream says my name is Boyd Cooper. Had someone get into me for using my real name, but it's the milkman from Psychonauts. I do appreciate that someone who's gonna say something like that doesn't drop the name in case it actually was my real name. I'll give him credit for that. But... it's also the name of the weather balloon that went to near space. Yeah, I put that on there. Oi, oi. Anyway, today, we're gonna be doing something that I've wanted to try out for a long time. So you guys know the scene from The Simpsons where Bart puts all the megaphones in a big line and then yells into it and it, like, explodes the town? Basically, I want to see what happens if you do that. Basically, I want to see what happens if you do that. Also, editor, just an FYI, when someone honks in the middle of my initial exposition, and then I stop, and then I say it again, it's so you can cut out the part where the honk is, and then have it flow without the interruption. You're not supposed to leave that part in, and then put the other part after it. The entire point of saying it over is so that you can cut that part out. Also, on the initial part where I said, you know that scene where this happens, put up the scene on the screen. I'm giving a little extra tips. Thank you so much, Frank Ned, your buddy, for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate ya. For your gift subs to Mech Engineer, CF Ram, Phobes, Speedweed, and Mouse Show Joe Vivi. I appreciate ya. Also, Fear Thy Gerbil, thank you for the 6 months. Editor, leave this rant in. Yeah, they could just ignore me and then put in, fuck you, I do what I want. And that is kind of a funny bit. I wouldn't be, hey Marty, I have 200 bits. I think the stream will be fun. Thank you. Glad you're enthusiastic. I think it's a fun idea. I think it's a fun idea. J. Die Ames, thank you so much for the gift sub. Appreciate you. Editor, bass boost the honks. Editor, cut the honk out, make it normalized to the highest degree, and then go on the equalizer and crank every knob to the very highest so that the people that bitch and moan about the honks being in the audio track in the YouTube comments get more mad. Editor, cut out every part where I talk and only this stream only show where the honks are. Editor, please put elephant green screen effect right in front of the entire screen. Technical Fool, thank you for the £2. Got time to do parallel after the Bart version? Well, that was what I was gonna try. Okay, so I bought 6 of these guys. Why didn't you get more? Because we're not that high budget, bro, okay? I got 6 of these Pile megaphones. They run on 4 C batteries, so I also got a bunch of C batteries. And we're gonna do this Bart Simpson style. We're gonna tape them all together in a big line, go through, turn them all on, and then yell into one end and see what it does. Because honestly, I just want to know what that's like. And then if that works well, we'll see about some other modifications we can do, because we could probably boost it further. At some point, it's going to stop amplifying, and it's just going to add distortion, which is kind of funny in its own right. Oi, oi. Well, that's what we're going to go for. Is this just gonna turn into horrible audio peaking? Yeah, but that's part of the deal. Everyone who's complaining about the honks this time, actually, the point is moot, because you're gonna get woken up by this thing. Hey, you all, love your vids, have a good stream. Thank you, Cooper Taden, for the 2 Australians as well. Appreciate you. You have a budget for C's, but not more $5 megaphones? All these batteries cost less than 1 megaphone. Thank you. Motherfuckers has not bought C batteries in a long time. These are the Amazon basics. These shits are not that expensive. Like, relative. I was wondering if this was based on The Simpsons, but didn't want to be one of those Simpsons Did It chatters. I do appreciate you, because there are a lot of people that do that. But no, this one actually is based on The Simpsons. Yo, Jay, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate ya. Let's see just how one of these things works to begin with. Because I haven't tried one out, but I imagine they'll probably be pretty decently loud, if I had to guess. They also, this is kind of funny, I feel like, because it looks silly. For some reason, they have an LED. Wait, that didn't turn it on? On? Yeah, they have an LED. Testing. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's at, like, low volume. Testing. Oh. Alright, this is gonna really work. Basically. My apologies in advance to headphone users. This is just one. Why? I don't know. Maybe you need to see. You can go half volume. Half volume is like this. The distortion on this is gonna be ridiculous, man. Do the whole stream like that? What if it feeds back instantly with just 2? Let's find out. We've got quite a few of these guys. New project, make a mic out of that? Well, that's kind of where this would be going. Because I want to try out the initial thing, but then I just want to try making like a big speaker out of the megaphone elements. Which I think would be funny, because if I could, like, play music through it or similar. What's with the happy people on the box? They're happy that they get to yell at their house servants using the megaphone. I will say, the reviews for this are all like, finally, as a foreman, now I finally have this to yell at my slacking employees. And that's like basically like all the reviews. Testing. Alright, hang on. We gotta try. Turn that fucking LED off. Wait, what? Alright, there we go. We gotta try at least 2. Testing. That's at half volume? Let's see what happens when we crank that shit. Testing! Oh, shit. Okay. Might need to have escalating volume through each one. Otherwise, it's gonna amplify a little too much. Testing! I mean, it does work. Testing. That's if you use both. Does it have a siren function? Yeah. I don't know if I want to turn that one on or I'm gonna get the cops showing up. Alright, hang on. The squeal is gonna be insane. We're gonna be cranking our Mega Hog. 7-Eleven Dumpster Buffet, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you thought of a magnet-accelerated guillotine similar to a bullet train? You know what? That's a new idea. I haven't thought of that one. Vyazu, thank you for the 420. Can you stop making my... I'm not reading that. Big Man Leon, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, Mr. Uos, have you ever considered trying to make a homemade air compressor for stream? Would it be terrifying, but would be cool? I haven't thought of doing that, but that would be scary. You're right. Turtle Taco, thank you for the 100 bits. No got 'em today. Just wanted to say I hope you all have a good holiday. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, no Thursday, Friday stream this week. Just a Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm going home for the holidays. So, sorry about that. But you guys should go see your family. Hi. Do we have a decibel meter? Oh, I actually do have a decibel meter. That'll be good for this. I'm gonna be real though, at some point it's gonna stop getting louder, and I think it's just gonna get more, distorted. $69 the megaphones? Yeah, bro, I don't think the feedback isn't quite enough. I think you should amplify it to even more extreme degrees than you were currently hitting. I think that's a great idea. Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Chatter. You're right, that is a grand ol' idea. How many megaphones does he have? You'll find out here in a second. Oh, man. I have come for the megaphone. Welcome in! Oh, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. Hope you're ready for an unforgivable luncheon? An unforgettable luncheon. Where'd you get all these megaphones? The answer is not exciting. I just bought them on Amazon because you can buy used returns on Amazon. So I got them for cheaper by buying mostly returns. There's a couple new ones in here. How they sell them for the same price on Amazon that they do on AliExpress, I do not know. An unforgivable luncheon. I will say, for a $15 megaphone, these are pretty damn loud. Alright, these all need batteries. These guys have already been batteried. This is just that one scene from the early Simpsons episode. Yes, that's the inspiration. That was the inspiration, but I will be trying other stuff. I'm not just gonna do that and be like, well, guys, thank you for the hour-and-a-half stream. I don't know, maybe this will probably not be too long of a stream, just given the stuff, but I kind of want to... I don't know, there's a couple different things I want to try. Okay. Let's make sure you're disarmed so I don't deafen myself. Are those C batteries? Yes. Did it have a Simpsons Did It counter? A literal Simpsons Did It. Normally when people hit me with the Simpsons Did It, it's not literally the Simpsons. Make it count for how many people talk about the Simpsons episode? No, that's like valid though, because that is what the stream is. C batteries, what year is it? It's the year that I don't want to pay for the one that costs 4 times as much to have a rechargeable battery in it. 24 C batteries cost me $14 on Amazon. I'll take my cheap-ass C batteries, thank you very much. Shut the fuck up. That's not too bad. Yeah, they ain't as expensive as they used to be. These are also probably pretty shitty batteries if I had to wager a guess. Yo, Rabdo King, thank you for the 100 bits. Would it be possible to hook them up to the car horn? Maybe in like siren mode, yeah. Stupid idea, add turntable. Okay, but like how? What do you mean add turntable? Like a record player? I do. Well, that's the thing is if this works, what I want to do after it is wiring all the preamps up to an audio amplifier and then playing music through it because I think that would be fun through like the megaphone. I think it'd be really distorted and dog shit, which would be hilarious. Thank you for the 2 pounds, by the way. Big Man Leon, thank you for the 100 bits. Do I make a steak with asparagus and mash for dinner or 5-day-old Taco Bell? You know the truth within you, brother. The bell is calling. Red XLV, thank you for the 2 months. War, thank you for the $5. Is it gonna be loud enough to cure my autism? I don't think that's how that works. Now, thank you for the 1,000 bits, Phantom the Cat. The microphone peak's gonna be insane. Yeah, I think the feedback is gonna be pretty rancid with it, honestly. Alright, hang on, actually. I really gotta piss. Give me a second. I didn't get my timing right because my cables are all tangled up. Ah! We're back, baby. I was like, where's my BGM? Oh, no, wait. I can hear it. Oh, hang on. I forgot to put the YouTube chat up on here. When I put up the YouTube stream, I accidentally put... I made the new thumbnail, but I forgot to set it. And the way that it works when you set up lives is that it copies the settings from the previous live. So put the old thumbnail for the video I did last, or the stream I did last, which was where I made the operation. There was some kid in the pre-stream chat that was wigging the fuck out over the game Operation. They were like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? You just ruined my whole week, dude. What the fuck was that? It's like a guy with holes in him. It's like a whole cartoon man with holes in him. Dude, that's fucked up. And I love getting the laugh pre-stream, man. It's so funny. That's Operation. Yeah, there's a board game called Operation, where you have like a little cartoon man, and he has like bones and stuff that's in him, and you try to pick it out of the little slots. You make a Discord call through the finished product? Oh wait, like mic in and then megaphone out. That'd be kind of awesome. That's so loud, dog. That's so fucking loud. Wait till that poor kid finds out about Mousetrap. Bro, I just saw what they did to the mouse. That's so fucked up. Guys who made toys back in the day must have been wild. Go to an auction, buy an electric outdoor warning siren like a Wheel-In Vortex, and you'll have 1,600 watts of output. I almost said mod. My editor, Tomato, found something that I was desperately been trying to find, which was a Chinese manufactured pest control device that basically like fires shots into the air to scare away birds, but it does it by it has a hookup for oxygen and propane, and it fills like a little chamber with oxygen and propane and then ignites it so it like bangs and it blows out of the end tube. And I was like, dude, what is this thing? Where the fuck can you get it? And he did eventually find it, but you basically can't import them to the US. So that's a little tragic. But, I don't know. I kind of want to do something with that at some point. If I'm able to get a hold of one, that'd be cool. But honestly, I think I could build my own. Which would be its own type of... The neighborhood rent reduction device. Well, that's literally what I would be using it for, bro. I wouldn't want to set that off in my neighborhood, though, because I own my house. I want the property value to not be lower. People have megaphone battles like rap battles? What, do they just yell into them at each other? Alright. The owner. Yeah. Alright, we gotta do the Bart Simpson thing, so I'm thinking... Now, here's where this is tricky, is that... the buttons are here. It's not on the trigger. So, if you just tape these together with this pressed in, it's gonna automatically activate the siren. I'm kind of curious what happens if you just turn them all on and then yell into them. These are the things we must test. I can hear the feedback. I can hear the feedback wanting to begin so bad. Was it feed? This one isn't even on. Alright, hang on. I'll yell into this. Testing! Can we even do this without getting, like, unmeasurable amounts of feedback? Testing! Testing! That shit starts screeching just with one. Babadabadap. Beep, 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 babadabadap. Boobadoobadoo. I think there's some promise here. Duct tape and solo cups might actually... Okay, so duct tape is a given. Obvious tool that we're going to be using to assemble these. Solo cups, that's unique. The project's going to be figuring out if it's possible. Well, let me actually get some solo cups, because that's... You're kind of spitting with that idea. Or maybe tin cans, because I have a lot of tin cans. But I have, pretty sure I've got solo cups, too. Oh, wait, right here. I have them in the basement. Nice crust on the inside of that guy. Is it like in The Simpsons, a fly buzzes in front of the first one in the chain and it, like, rumbles the whole thing? Solo cup mentioned, you're on activation. Oh yeah, you're an unironic fan of the dog shit song Red Solo Cup. I forgot about that. They're these are not usable as drinking cups. Why is there crust in every single one of these? Here's the question, is how do we turn them on once they've been duct taped up? Alright, hang on. Let's see what we can do here. I think the idea is we cut off one end of one. And then that goes into the... This is the dullest knife? What have I done to this? Hang on, is the other side any sharper, or do I need to swap this with a new blade? I wonder if I can, okay, hang on. We're actually kind of cooking here. Here's the real question is, can I set it so that it turns on when I close this? So I can link a bunch of them together. Like this, kinda. And then, close the lids to activate the thing. Because I can turn this on preemptively. Then when I close it, it activates. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how to get it all together. Because I can't turn them all on and put it together. It's immediately going to turn into a feedback machine. So I think this is the way we do this. We turn this on manually, then open the top lid here, secure that to the next one in line, and then that's gonna be how we keep them from all going off. And then when we, well, actually, wait, hang on. We need to make it so that they're all facing the same way. Then once it's all said and done, you put them all together and you get your megaphone. I'm realizing now, we could also, they don't all have to be taped together. Bop, 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 bop. Scooby-doo, bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop. Skee-ba-dee-ba-dee, bop, 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 bop. Alright, yeah, that works. Put water into the cup to help with feedback. I made a cup microphone. One of my early streams was building a cup microphone, which is a micro. It was a mic that worked. I wound a thin coil, put it at the bottom of one cup, then nested another cup in it and put a magnet at it so that it could resonate. And it sounded like absolute shit. It was an impressively shit mic. But then the absolute peak thing was filling the cup with water because there weren't any holes in it or anything. And seeing what it would do. Solder the button to one switch, and won't the cups act as a cone to amplify the nose going in even more, which might be the goal, but also add that solo cup sound to it too. All right, chill, bro. Yeah, it's gonna add a little bit. It shouldn't add amplification, but it will affect the sound a little bit. I think it's better to get the the good nested sound, though. I think. Sweet Eyebrows, thank you for the 5 months. And Oshawat, thank you for the 100 bits. A guillotine would do a great job at slicing the round cups. Alright, don't become the guillotine guy. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Plastic rib tab over a battery. A rip tab over a battery until ready. Oh, so you can just... I could open up the circuits on all of these and wire all the buttons together. That's gonna be pretty lengthy, though, because well, no, that does feel like a physical switch. I was gonna say it's probably a contact switch. But no, that probably is like a physical switch. Well, we'll see how our prototype works, and then we'll go back through and make some modifications. Here, let me put a new knife in this guy, or a new blade in this knife. I do have more. I have more somewhere. Oh. There we go. Innovative Milwaukee blade holder, where you put the old blade in the top, except then they flop around and randomly fall out. So it's actually only good if the thing hangs straight down through its entire storage life, which does not happen, let me tell you what. Back in my day, we stuck them in the wall. Back in the day, when people would shave with straight razors, they would have a little thing you'd put on your wall. That was just a little slot that would be like razors here, and you'd shove the razor in it, and it would just go in between the wall. Because it's like, it's someone else's problem now. I know because my house used to have one, and when I was fixing stuff when my ceiling caved in, they found like 200 razor blades in the fucking wall. And of the bathroom. And it was like, oh, it was probably, they were just shoving them in there back in the day. It would take a lifetime of razor blades to fill up the wall. Yeah, but it only takes like one thing that you have to open up the wall for to slice someone. Hi, Demon. Thank you for the 100 bits. And Unverified Chatter, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate you. That's a long time. Collect and reforge them into one giant razor. I fear that they got all tossed. But I like where your mind's at. I wish I knew how to do more blacksmithing stuff. I could totally try it on stream. I think the stream budget is enough now that I could justify buying some light blacksmithing tools for stream purposes, which is something that I've always wanted to get more into. Probably also give me a bit of a workout. Best way to learn is to do. I abide by that all my life. Nile Red has done a lot of random forging. Nile Red doing any fabrication is inspirational because that dude is... He's good at chemistry, he is not good at fabrication. That video where he makes the bismuth knife is one of the most painful videos to watch, man. He doesn't know how to use, like, any of the tools that he's using. Do it then write it off your taxes? Oh, don't worry. I'm writing off everything I do on stream, which isn't like a scam. It's legitimate, as it is for business. I forged a knife using a soup can forge on stream ages ago. That video should be going up soon on the second channel. There's a backlog of second channel edits that haven't gone out yet. Was Vin Diesel tax evasion? I don't think his tax evasion was him writing off purchases. I think his tax evasion was him not, like, filing his taxes. Or, like, not reporting a lot of his earnings. Metallurgy is a rabbit hole. I've got a friend who's a metallurgic engineer. And it's pretty complicated from what I understand. Was having a car registered in another state or something like that? Oh, that's such bullshit if that's it. If it's that he bought some expensive car and it wasn't registered in the state he drives it in. He bought a car in Montana, didn't register it in Tennessee, even though it was barely there before it was destroyed. That's such a crock of shit. Fuck the feds, bro. That's not tax evasion. He probably literally didn't think he had to. If he paid it in the state he bought it in. It was there less than 24 hours? Yeah, what the hell, man? Metallurgy is cool. How much would Raid Shadow Legends have to pay to sponsor a forge like that? Raid Shadow Legends would have to pay me a lot of money for me to take a sponsor from them, like, in general. They aren't really, they used to be, like, the big payout YouTube sponsor. Not really anymore. I think they've established their, like, their player base enough that they're not doing it like they used to. They used to be the, like, we will make you sell out game. If you owe them, they will move God and Earth, but if they owe you, it'll take 3 to 5 years. I'm assuming you're talking about the government. And yeah, of course. I've never heard of anyone playing it. I know someone who plays it, and they spend a ludicrous amount of money on it. Which is honestly, like, more embarrassing than playing some of those gacha games. Some of those, like, anime women gacha games, because at least those make sense. Let's see here. Alright, this will be the end Or this will be the beginning one. The beginning one doesn't need a cup. So the idea is that they all sit in line like this, and then the collective, they should all collectively come together. Raid is kind of mid. I played it for like 4 days. And you played League of Legends. So that's really saying something. This might actually be a short stream. No, there's more we're doing with this after this. Unless we, like, explode all the megaphones, I guess. But, I don't think that's like cartoon logic. I don't think that's how it is actually gonna go down. Man, I'm looking for my earplugs. The compression on the sound's gonna be insane. The fucking, like, feedback is gonna be the biggest thing that we'll have to fight. I should get some pro ears. Oh, you know what? I should ask for that for Christmas. That's actually, like, a good Christmas gift to ask for. My family keeps asking me what I want. Ah, some, like, good hearing protection. This whole thing is cartoon logic? You're right. Literally right, because it's based on a Simpsons bit. But we're testing the cartoon build to see if it'll operate by cartoon logic, you know? The whole channel is cartoon logic. You're gonna get 4 variations of hearing protection. I am allegedly hard to buy for. My parents and extended family that don't want to do any, like, even, like, Google search levels of research on stuff I like, I'm very hard to buy for. My siblings seem to think that it's not that hard to buy for me, because you can just buy me, like, something to build and I'll love it. It is weird that I know that one of my ears is made different than the other one, because in my left ear, earplugs fit perfectly in, and in the right ear, they, like, don't. Walker's 3M, all decent stuff for the money. See, I'm getting actually good advice here. You need a plasma cutter after watching you try to use an oxyacetylene torch? None of them would go out of the way to find a Harbor Freight to buy me one. They would Google it, see one made by, like, a major brand, see how much it costs, be like, nah, we're not getting that, and would research it 0% further. I think you can get one for, like, $100 at Harbor Freight, though. Maybe, like, 200, which is still pretty expensive, but, you know. Can't wait to see you try to hold this. Well, I'm not going to try to hold it, because it's going to crumble under its own weight. Each one of these is pretty heavy. I'm going to lay it on the table. I'm getting suited up. I need to get that torch out of there. That's like a Chekhov's gun type of thing. I don't want Chekhov's propane torch. Have people asking me what it's for. Would a $200 laser cutter still cut through steel? Absolutely not. Not even close, because it'd probably be a shitty diode laser. Those can barely even cut through wood. Nonetheless, steel. I need a chair. Also, I don't know. I think my back's been getting better, but man, it still hurts walking around. Give me my old man chair. I don't know. Yeah, and not one of the ones you can buy for a couple $100 either. That shit is in the thousands of dollars. Oh, I just realized I probably didn't turn the mic on. The mic will be pretty far away so that you guys won't get your ears blasted out. Alright. Stupid LED. I love when I forget to make sure the chair is moved out of the way of the monitor, and I just can't see what my frame is. Alright. Let's see what we can configure up here. Now I think to get this fully working, we're gonna need to be pretty quiet, because if we're not quiet, it's gonna start feedback looping. Immediate. Literally the minute I turned it on. Are you fucking real, dog? Are you fucking serious? Maybe like this? Can I do this at all? Or is the feedback gonna like immediately kill? Or hang on. Well, the problem is getting them all turned on. You know what? Maybe we do have to splice into all of them and manually activate them so that we can turn them all on at once. Find the different distance between them where the feedback cuts out. The problem is, I think it amplifies at each stage in the chain. Even just these two, it's pretty bad. Maybe like this. This one isn't even facing in and it's still causing feedback. I think we might need to, You're stalling because you know you're failing. You're used wrong both times. I'm not stalling. I'm literally trying to do the thing. You fucking idiot. Are you fucking blind? If I just hook them up and it just makes a loud noise, that's not really what I'm after. I want to be able to yell into it. Okay, hang on. I think the solution here is to turn them all on at once. So that you can yell, you can start yelling, flick them all on, and then your voice will carry first. What's stopping you from yelling into it? Nothing. Fucking nothing. That's... What are you... Literally, what are you talking about, man? I have more to add to the chain. I want to have a whole chain of 6. You want me to yell into it with 2? Okay. What's up? Like, that does work, but like, we can be more powerful, man. We gotta make it so it doesn't just feedback loop this heavily. Or we can just be like, fuck it. Who cares about a little feedback? Headphone users, just cover it. Actually, no, that even with hearing protection, that's so fucking loud. Hang on. We gotta add a little modification. But that's okay, we know how. We have technology. All right. Let's go through and modify these so I can flick one switch and turn all of them on at once. There'll be a news story about dogs going crazy in Ohio. It's so loud. Even with just 3. But it's gonna take a little more finagling to get to where we could use more than 3. Maybe some sound insulation? Yeah, maybe I could stuff some acoustic foam in there or something, but I think it's still gonna happen. Got a spare relay board. Yep, absolutely. Way ahead of you, brother. Speedy Scorpion, thank you for the $5. Put down the megaphone. This is how my father died. Bro died of yell. Oni Gilly, thank you for the 5 months. Sorry, the 4 months. Appreciate ya. All right. Alright. Let's see what's inside here, because this is going to tell us how easy it's going to be. Can't wait till the feedback resonates between them and creates mega feedback. Well, that's the problem, is it's already so fucking loud. Might have to isolate them from the table. That seems like it could be, there could be something to that, but you know what I feel like is a more stable thing? Okay, wow, this is gonna be pretty easy, I think. It's a single-sided PCB. There is very obviously a, okay, so this is the switch. Focus, please. I'm fucking begging you, you stupid piece of shit. All right. This is the power switch right here. As you can see, it's pretty clearly split between 1 pole and 2 pole. So we're just gonna tie 1 there and 1 there, and shorting across that should take the whole thing shorted as well. And then I can run the wires outside the megaphone. We can wire them all to 1 central harness and then send them all at once. Also, look at the microphone in this thing. It's a little, like the little condenser mic they used to sell at Radio Shack. What is this? They've got a second board here that's like soldered in. Oh, I bet that's the siren. I bet that's to make the warbling sound. Because everything else is really basic. What do they even use as the amplifier? Maybe it's that. Maybe that's the amplifier. Someone's gotta ask what Radio Shack is. Don't unk me like this, bro. I don't think turning them all on at once is gonna do anything about the feedback. Well, you're not the streamer, I am, so we'll fucking see. I think it's not that I think it's gonna make the feedback go away. It just makes it so that I can put them all in a line without having to turn any of them on, and then I can start yelling and flick it on so it gets me yelling before the feedback drowns it out. Basically, that's the idea. Let him stall for time. Bro, he's stalling by working on the project. He's fucking stalling. I should just ban the guy that said that. That's BM on another level. Actual dog shit. Rabdo King, you might have to isolate them from the table, it seems, when oh my gosh. I'm not gonna... What do you recommend, dog? What do you recommend to isolate them from the table? You want me to tie them from strings hanging from the ceiling? Is that the idea here? Are you stupid? They have to come from YouTube. I'm gonna be real. Over at YouTube, they're just enjoying the stream. I got some bad fucking news for the Twitch chatters that get a little too snobby about YouTube. I'm looking at their chat right now, and they're just having good old time. I think we've filtered most of the YouTube guys that get mad at the stream taking a while because they show up to one stream and then they leave. EM field levitation. Yeah, that's what we really need in our projects. Is electromagnetic field levitation so that they don't touch them. Start with the minimum volume, then turn 2 on and see how the feedback is. I started with pretty low volume. It's more than just once it gets going. If you knock against the table or anything, it's over. How about stuffing foam in there? Have you thought about stuffing your fucking pie hole and not giving unwarranted advice on sound isolation? I'm working on the solution right now, bro. This is gonna help. It's gonna at least give me a time where I can yell into the thing before the feedback overtakes it, which is, even if we use some of the other methods, this is like something that's gonna help it out. Also just makes it like easier to control overall because you don't have to turn each one on individually. Back seeing a cartoon build is wild. Simpsons is a very Reddit forward property. I think it kind of comes with the territory, I fear. Have you tried putting a decadent pie in front of the megaphones so that they levitate in the air over the delicious smell and don't resonate against the hard surface of the desk? Oh my gosh. All right. Line this up with the... There we go. I just realized I put the notch on the wrong side. Or, no I didn't. Wait, what? It goes on this side. Oh, I see how I got it backwards. Motherfucker! Trying to keep this in while getting the board lined up to the back plane is a real pain in the ass. Motherfucker! Keep the wires out of the fucking way and let me put the thing back in, man. Oh my good God. Every time I seat it, this wire gets moved into the way of the hole. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's going to be tricky on the other ones, too. Alright, now, if I touch these two together, this should turn it on. Yeah, there we go. Spabadabadab. And then untouch them and it turns it off. That's perfect. Exactly what we need. And now we just need to make that modification on some other ones. Be fun to set them up in a ring. It would literally just make the loudest feedback noise of all time. I'm gonna take these out because the batteries flopping around is actually a big pain in the ass. Thanks for reminding me I'm poor by making me want to subscribe. Ah, bless up. Did you know if you have Amazon Prime, or that if you steal someone else's Amazon Prime, you can get a free sub? Just has to deal with the fuck-ass wires 4 more times. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to get them all out of the way so you can put the thing back together is pretty fucking annoying. I'm realizing now, okay, it's this one. On this side specifically, it's the one that needs the wires. It looks like a nightmare. The transistor gets scared of a loud noise and starts screaming. Yeah, that's why you get the feedback, actually. Don't listen to anyone else's explanation. That's the actual reason. Alright, hang on a second. You try to not have too much time in between soldering like this, because when you're putting the solder on the connection point and then going and touching the thing, you're writing off the flux that you've already melted that's stuck to the end of the soldering iron, and if you leave it too long, then it burns off and then you don't have any anymore. And if you're like, what does the flux do? It keeps the air from getting on the solder joint, because if it gets air on it, then it doesn't make as good of a joint. It's a real hack job shit, though. I wish that I could get this thing to shatter glass like it does in The Simpsons. That's like a very specific resonance thing, though. Something has to not only be loud, but it also has to resonate with glass. There's an old MIT project. You can find a YouTube video online of a guy that basically made a speaker that can match the resonance of glass. So he can like test at what frequency glass resonates using a high-speed camera and a little, like, test speaker. And then once he finds the resonance, he flips on the big speaker and it explodes. It's pretty cool. Play the brown note. Dude, I already did a stream ages ago where I played the brown note. Wasn't that on Mythbusters? I don't remember a Mythbusters for it, but I'm willing to bet it was probably on Mythbusters. Because that's like, that's a classic thing. Alright. I think we're at 2 now. All right. This should turn it on. I could test it by turning Siren on and then touching these together. Yeah, baby, it does work. All right, that's another one. Really, this guy, this is the first one in the chain. This does not need to be as long. I'm gonna chop him so I can save some wire. Aye. And farted? And farted. How's the failure going? Oh, wait, hang on. Were you the one that did the same bait post earlier? No slab, you're going to fail and the stream will be short and uneventful. You should piss on the table one time. Your neighbors are going to kill you. Yeah, hang on. How long? 1 hour, 4 hour, or have them come back tomorrow? I think we'll send them out for a bit. Bait this week should not be rewarded. You gotta become a little bit of a better poster if you wanna get on the tier of a proper good bait poster. Big Pink Hole, thank you for the Prime sub. Murdering Monk, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. Lock644, thank you for the gift sub. Rabdo, thank you for the bits. Have you tried calling the Ancient Aliens guy? I'm sure he has a trick from when they built the pyramids. I don't know if he knows any, why not perma them? Because they're like a guy who watches and they didn't do anything that's that bad. They're just being a bad bait poster. That's a bonk-worthy thing. I really only ban people if they're really being bastards. Someone only gets banned in this chat if they're either they like blatantly break a rule, they're like dropping slurs or like actual malicious tier shit, or if they continually post straight coal in the chat. But like one-time coal posting, that's not quite perma-worthy, I wouldn't say. What's a good bait poster? Someone who doesn't look like they're posting something solely to get a rise out of me. Look, man, I don't know. It's like asking like, oh, well, what makes a good song? And it's like, you know, you can give some examples, but they'll be, oh, is it one where it has these themes? Oh, is it one where it has, you know, it lines up? It's like, you kind of just gotta listen to the music and you can kind of tell when a good song is and when a bad song is. It's kind of hard to quantify, you know? It's hard to quantify in a single thing. I can tell you the names of the greats, but I can't quite quantify what makes the greats great without leaving out a lot of subtlety, you know? Yeah, Durandal, but he doesn't post as much anymore. Durandal, when he was a regular poster, is maybe one of the greatest bait posters to ever exist, because I would continually get pranked. I would continually read his messages. They would write messages that looked like they said something interesting, so they disproportionately, I read them a disproportionate amount of times, but every time the end of the message was in some absolute bullshit. He was maybe one of the greatest posters who's ever lived. Guy who just says, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, because they're hoping that I read one of them and crash out about it. That's F-tier bait posting. You gotta do better than that. Tox is like B-tier bait posting. Sometimes, occasionally hitting A or S tier. But the problem is that he's too infamous, so his infamy betrays him because I immediately assume that he's baiting just by nature of how many times he does it. Person who was like, what does coal posting mean? You wouldn't get it, bro. You got it. Some things you must discover for yourself, and then you will reach the true Zen that we all know and love. I do bait stuff, but I feel like an asshole. Zeno, I love you, brother. You shouldn't bait post because you cannot identify the subtleties of a good bait post. Not to diss you on main, I'm just saying your skills lie elsewhere. Your skills don't lie in bait posting. Chat is learning, chat will learn. That's what I'm saying, man. No, I get it. Well, yeah, you identify it already. It's how it be. The funniest trolling? The finest bait ever laid is like a one guy that gets me to go on an unrelated tangent for like no reason. That's fine. That's like fine bait. The thing is that any post that immediately... Look, I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. I'm telling you how to troll me. But it's because that even though I'm annoyed at you, I know that it makes for funny, epic moments in the stream and in the YouTube videos. So I'm kind of giving you the keys to the kingdom here. But like, the best people to do it are the ones that sound sincere. Just got here, how are we making this? Well, I tried putting all these megaphones in a long line, but then the feedback of turning them on sequentially starts drowning you out before you can ever say anything in it. So now I'm modifying it so that I can flick them all on at once with one single switch. And then that should allow this to function properly. Please, bro, the spider is gonna go deaf after this stream. He survived fire and sparks. I think he'll survive an auditory nightmare. Alright, hang on a second. You can accomplish this by shorting a bunch of speakers across an AC line? No, bro, that wouldn't do what you're after at all, because that would just hum at 60 hertz. You really want a real screamer. That spider is taking over the world at some point. I gotta irradiate him. Gotta set up his origin story. Featuring Finn, thank you for the 5 months. Duriel, thank you for the Prime. And Locke, thank you for the 100 bits. Can you say Baba Booey through it when it's done? Yeah, sure, if I remember. That's a classic. That's a heckin' epic meme reference, fellow Redditor. Blast the Ultraphone at a shitty mic for an hour and deafen chat. Attach this to the fucking Temu bike when we go through ripping. I tested a Temu bike, by the way, for anyone who wasn't here when I said this last time. It absolutely functions in that I can ride on it, but it functions like shit because It doesn't let me... It doesn't let me pedal. If I try pedaling, it immediately, like, breaks the chain off of the fucking drive. So it's basically only usable electrically. Yeah, it's only the motor. The motor doesn't seem to skid out or anything, though. It's got enough force on it that it has no desire to do so. That said, I took it around the neighborhood and it seemed to work fine. I tweaked the brakes to make sure they work, because they totally did not work at the beginning. The brakes don't work very well, though. It takes way too long to stop the thing. Which is why I'm not taking this on public roads. Maybe a clutch disconnect for the motor. Not necessary at all. That would overcomplicate it for no reason. The pedals don't turn when the motor's moving it. Did you hit top speed? I took it up to 20 mile an hour. But they broke, right? The pedals? The pedals don't break. It's that the chain falls off the drive. Because there's no chain tensioner. So the minute you put any force on the chain, you'll get like 1 or 2 pedals in and then it pops off the gear. Did you really spend $500 on a Temu bike? Perhaps. Pad or disc brakes? V brakes on the front and the worst disc brake you've ever seen in your life on the back. I need to slap a Shimano on it. No need whatsoever. Instead of making it so that I can pedal it, instead of improving the drivetrain so I can pedal it, I bought 2 40 amp hour batteries of the proper voltage from a website that sells like recycled and repurposed LiPo batteries. And they'll be showing up tomorrow. And that should be enough range to get us damn near 100 miles on the thing. If we manage to make it considerably far, it'll be really awesome. We'll see, though. We'll fucking see. That's gonna be likely next week unless weather doesn't permit. They sell better kits than the whole bike. The whole thing, batteries and all, was like $600. For what it's worth, the front wheel with all the, with the hub motor and the drivers and everything for that, actually, like, really good. It's a really good kit. It's a Vever, which is kind of an infamous... It's a well-known, like, budget, like, reseller of tools and electrical parts. Weather better permit. I'm hoping. It's gonna be cold no matter what. It's more the rain that I don't want to deal with. Would you have to shorten the chain? By like a link or two, I think. Would probably... If I took like 2 links off, that would probably make it pop off considerably less. That said... I don't have a chain breaker. Well, actually, no, I do have a chain breaker. I don't know. Maybe I should try. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that we're gonna ride with it as it is and simply not ever pedal it. That's more in the spirit of what we're going for, you know? Oh, don't worry. All the rest of the Temu stuff has shown up. So when you see the bike next, it's gonna have a lot more stuff on it. Because we were running out of time during the actual stream when we prepped and built it and everything. There'll be a lot more stuff on it when you see it next. How many miles to the horizon, UO edition? The main limiting factor is that shit gets dark here at like 5 in the afternoon. This thing goes 20 miles an hour, but we're assuming stops. I want to allow for around 6 hours before it gets dark, just in case we can actually make it the full 100 miles, which would be crazy. Basically, I don't want to be in a situation where it's like, yeah, we could have been based in Epic and gotten hit the 100-mile mark, but it got dark and we can't see anymore. Like, I don't want that to happen. So, the stream is gonna start at like 11 a.m. on the day that we do it, and it's gonna go until it gets dark. Just FYI, just in case you guys are wondering. How I'm gonna actually get the bike, like, to the start location and then get it home, I don't really know yet, because I think it'll fit in the back of my car, but I'm not 100% sure it's gonna fit back there. It's pretty bulky. Alright, looks like we got it here. Just ride it home. Well, the thing is that it's gonna run out of batteries by the end. Do you know what a velomobile is? No clue. Just get a U-Haul? I gotta rent a U-Haul for a whole fucking day for this thing. Maybe, you know what? This is already... It's gonna be the most expensive... I guess technically YouTube video, not stream, because it's 3 separate streams. It's gonna be one of the most expensive gimmicks I've ever done on stream. Yeah, I guess why draw the line at a U-Haul? I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna definitely try to get it into... I'm gonna try to get it into my car first. Chill, bro. Chill. Chill there, too. What the hell? Strap it on top. Look, man, you'll see. You didn't see how fucking hard it was. It's actually crazy. It took me like over half an hour to get the thing out of the basement. Cause it literally like barely fit out. Yes, that does work. Perfect. Did all that, was completely fine. Then days later, threw my back out, standing out of my chair a little too fast. It really do be like that, man. Why'd I get hurt doing that and not the actual, like, thing that could have injured me? I just now... What did you say? What did you say? I just now noticed you have never wet your soldering sponge once. I can tell because of the cavern you've created in the sponge. I really appreciate you from backseating me, bro. That's actually awesome. I never knew you were supposed to wet it. Thank you so... I don't know where I'd be without you. I got water all over my desk, though, so who's the real loser here? This shit is saturated. Didn't I just pour water on it on stream, too? Did you get up too fast for the DoorDash Taco Bell? No, that would be like that would be a sweet irony for my fat ass ordering DoorDash for the first time in months and standing up and then throwing my back out. That'd be like a cosmic sign. But I had actually already thrown my back out on Friday and was complaining about it like an old man at the beginning of that stream. It's just at that point I was too many drinks in to be bitching. I had thrown it out like a few hours earlier. It still fucking hurts, man. I'm hobbling around like a geezer. Why is he cleaning his desk? Because I just got water all over it. Now, I will say, not to give credit to a chatter where it may not be due, but if the person who said that baited me into doing that, now you have an example. There's your example. What's the difference between a bad bait poster and a good bait poster? There you go. Because if that was bait, then they fucking got me. And that's also some bastard behavior. I did it intentionally, my friend. I'm sorry. You are a fucking bastard. I'm keeping an eye on you, boy. It was niche enough I didn't even consider it to be bait until after the fact, and then I fucking realized that I might have just gotten bamboozled. Chat doing multi-level psyop. I don't know if I like the chat that I'm raising. By banning the low-effort, unfunny baiters, I'm basically like via like Darwinian survival of the fittest. I'm keeping only the best bait posters around. Bart used to be believable. Just join what was the bait. See, I'm not falling for that one. I know your ass was here in Salt and you're trying to get me to say it again. This is going pretty smooth so far. We only got one more to do after this. You soldered it wrong? See, that's weak sauce. Come on, Tox. You're supposed to be better than this. Alright, hang on. Yo, Rabbit Cat, thank you for the Prime sub. And Poop Dog, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate you. And Your Mother, thank you for the $2. Where do I find your playlist of Tuhu music? Look up Toho Bossa Nova, volumes 1 through 9, Shibion Records. Or Shibian, however you say it. That's the, that's the one that I'm using. You should be able to use Half-Life 2 ambient 10 hours. Yeah, but it's fucking scary. Like, it doesn't match the mood at all. It's so tense. I want this is a good background because it's very, like, playful. Dude, if I started going off at a chatter and it's playing the fucking Half-Life 2 ambient in the background, they'd be scared, man. It'd be like dad getting the belt out. We can't be doing that. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up just so you guys can hear it for comparison. Half-Life 2 ambience. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, you want this in the background while I do this? Editor clip SpongeBro into the video for me? That's fucking bastard behavior. Name read out, immediately showing to my twin? But it's a first-time chatter as well. Oh, Rabbit Cat, wait, because you did the Prime. Yeah, anytime you sub, it prints out on the receipt printer, and I will read it. You gotta start the Undertale boss music every time you crash out, and so the crash out begins, and you get the that it does before you start a fight. Hang on. What was the actual Half-Life 2 ambient 10 hours? That can't, there's different ambience. Echoes of a Park of City 17, Half-Life 2 soothing ambience 10 hours. This has to be what you're talking about. Why do you want this to be the background of the stream? This sucks. Once again, if I start crashing out at someone when this is playing, it's gonna be scary as hell. This is Heat. It's playing like fucking Halloween special effects. Wow. Oh, with like white noise. We want you to use CBAT. Go back to fucking Reddit. It's fire, bro. That makes it so much better. We need this. We're not using this. Sounds like my neighborhood. Oh my gosh. Play the Fear ambience. 10 hours Pikmin noises. We need elevator music. Yeah. I can play plenty of like fucking weeb shit in the background. I guess that's the Toho music though. Play Everywhere at the End of Time? I'm not playing Everywhere at the End of Time. Let's play, the Caretaker remix called Dementia But Epic. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Yeah, that'll set us up well. That's awesome, dude. Heartaches, heartaches. No, wonder how your heart breaks. If you would leave me for someone new, but my heart aches for you. Wait, this version has the lyrics in it. It kind of does. It kind of does slap, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this works too. So far, no mess ups on the solder jobs. This better be in the stream vid. The way that it records the dual audio is that it doesn't cut it out completely, like when you leave it out of the VOD track on Twitch. It saves it as a second audio track that the editor can mute. So he actually can leave it in if he wants. Is there a Twitch guide to unlocking the emotes? That's a sweet thing to ask. Welcome in from YouTube, by the way. You unlock the emotes by subscribing or getting gifted a subscription, because subscribing costs money. But you can also use channel points to unlock individual ones. If there's one specific one you want, and it'll give you it for like a few days or something. I'm skipping all this shit except the Half-Life. Y'all better hope Jacer edits this one. If you want this part in the final video. Chat better. Oh wait, I haven't modified this one yet. I'm going crazy. Oh yeah, the 7 TV emotes will show up on the sidebar. Yo, Bala, thank you for the gift sub. Your mother, thank you for the $2. Play every... Okay, you're the one whose advice I listen to. Play everywhere at the end of time. Elder Room, thank you for the 6 months. Why not a guitar? Thank you for the $5. Hope things are good. Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good right now. Val Stinks, thank you for the $5. Remember to use unscented soldering sponges or you'll throw off your pH balance. I like the idea of there being a scented one, honestly. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I read your message out, Cubenon, because I was pretty sure you weren't stealthily sub-begging. It sounded more genuine. It sounded like a genuine, I don't know how to do this type of deal, you know. What a legend. Flux scented soldering sponges. What's this goofy ass beat that they've laid behind the audio? Fucking rinky dinky ass. What the fuck is this, man? It's the B-side. This is what happens if you get better. Holy shit! Gumyon, thank you for the 5 gift subs! Hang on, I'm switching my, I'm switching my, music up here. Dr. Dick instrumental. That shit's gonna get the YouTube stream taken down, man. YouTube is really picky about copyright stuff. Like, Twitch will mute the VOD so you can't watch it, but if you play it, it'll just take the whole stream down if it's too copyrighted. Which is why when I know I'm gonna be, like, in a car or something, YouTube just doesn't get the stream. Unfortunately. Unfortunate. John YouTube will, in fact, immediately smite it from the fucking heavens. Yeah, very nice music to have in the background of my chill building stream. Everywhere at the end of time, but it's for Gen Z. What is this? This is the fucking up music. No, Disney, don't get me. This is from a video game. What is this from? Is this from Undertale? You know what? I'm gonna let this play because this is kind of funny. Alright. Ah. Cubneon, thank you for the gift subs to Sky Akuma, Xenon, D Decim, Soap Legend, and Loli Rika. I appreciate ya. Mikabaya, thank you for the 500 bits. Found your channel 3 days ago. Your content's absurd. Hell yeah, brother. Welcome in. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Came for the Bart, stayed for the Electro Swing. Despite everything, it's still Yuo. People love quoting the despite everything, it's still you. Maybe I'm a scrub. I did like Undertale, but I do not have the emotional swing to it that a lot of other people have. It might also just be because I was, like, a full-blown adult when I first played it. If I was in, like, middle school, it probably would have hit harder, just in terms of being, like, one of the first serious medias I would have consumed. So I feel like that's probably a lot of it for people. Oh, Shamu Plays, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You weren't 11 when Undertale came out? Well, yeah, I think that's like part of why a lot of people really like it. Everywhere. Are you doing the Bart tech? Yes, that's literally what this is. And oh, I hope it works. What is this song from? I'ma fall asleep. Yeah, this is a little too chill. What is this from? I need Zoomers to tell me what these songs are epic references of. By epic references, I mean just the fucking song. This is Minecraft. Never mind, you don't have to tell me this one. I recognize it already. You know, they really never, a lot of people love shitting on Microsoft ever since they bought Minecraft. And besides them swapping out Mojang accounts for Microsoft accounts, so then I have to have this annoying-ass, fuck-ass Xbox Live to play it, I don't really care too much for a lot of the other changes they made. But the one that that does irk me a bit is they really haven't been able to capture the music right, man. They had such good music on the OG. The OG music is like so good and like thematic. And like the new ones, it just doesn't quite hit like the old ones, man. Do you play Pig Step on loop? That's the one. Everyone loves that one. It's like okay. It's not one of my favorites, I fear. It doesn't. It's not that it's bad even. It's just it doesn't hold a candle to the OGs. And I'm not even one of those guys where every time they make any change whatsoever, they're like, "Oh, boo! They're ruining it, dog." No, I want this to be like Vintage Story, where it's an annoying piece of shit to play that only the most autistic individuals could enjoy. Like, I'm not like that. I just wish that it, you know, the music was better. Alright, this one also works. We got all of these set up where we could trigger them all at once. I love Vintage Story. It has its place. I think the people that are into that will love it. But I don't like it. I don't like the, like, obsessive, like, Oh my gosh, isn't that in that one, don't the torches burn out and shit too? Like, that's so fucking annoying, man. I want to be able to play the game, not have to constantly micromanage every like little micro schism of my entire little civilization that I built. I want to be able to build into greatness. Which is why the other games in the category that I like are like Satisfactory and Factorio. Really, Satisfactory is probably my favorite of that genre. I like it a little more than Factorio, because even Factorio has some little annoying, like, grindy things, whereas I feel like Satisfactory is a little better balanced. Anyway, hang on. This music is too fucking, like, sadcore. I'm not into it. It doesn't fit at all the vibe. No, stop playing. We're at the end of time. Let's see. What is this? You are a spy who is about to be exposed. 40 minutes. Okay. This is a little too tense. It's not really the vibe that we're going for. But I don't hate it. Chill by Kevin MacLeod? Okay, but that'd be one Kevin MacLeod song on repeat. With a cat on the thumbnail that compilation. Yeah, you knew the exact one by name? Are you real? Wait, how did you know that? How did you immediately know the playlist? Does that have that many views? Hang on, wait. 5.9 million views. Okay, it's got a lot of views. Play classic Minecraft music? Yeah, sure. Hang on. What is his name? C418? Minecraft? Surely they wouldn't get me for playing the Minecraft music, right? Yeah, surely not. I come from YouTube for the shenanigans. Welcome in, Sam Bodius. Welcome to the Twitch. Oh, and Frank, Ned, your buddy, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate you. Have you asked AI? I'd rather... Nah, I can't say that on Twitch. I'm not gonna fucking ask AI. I'm getting the Zoomer reports from work. I'm asking my work friends what the new interns and stuff are like, and apparently 2 different ones that have come in are like they literally use AI for everything, and they're talking about it like it's the most absurd thing of all time, but that's actually crazy that people out here living like that, bro. That's grok. How do I wipe my ass? I need a life. Thank you for the fresh Prime sub. I appreciate you, brother. All right. Let's get these guys, and I think we're gonna need relays to activate them all at once, because I don't think I have a fucking 6-pole switch. Well, hang on. Maybe we don't need a 6-pole switch. Maybe we just need a bunch of switches I can flick on all at once. Hang on. Visually, it'd kind of be funnier to have a bunch of switches I could flick on all at once. I use AI sometimes, I don't hate it. I've used AI to write code. Or rather, to start code that I then modify myself. And that's about it. I don't really use it for anything else, because it just tends to be more shit at everything else. Like, there's almost nothing that it can do more efficiently than me, except write like quick snippets of code that aren't that mission critical. Anything where it has to write text, it sucks ass. Trust me, bro. I wish I could make the AI write my my ad reads for me for the sponsored segments on YouTube. It'd make it a lot easier. It'd make it a lot easier, and I'd get them out a lot faster. But I cannot make it sound like even remotely human-like. Like, it just sounds like clean and corporate, and it's like, no, it's funnier when I do it myself. I kind of like the Minecraft music, but it's just making me in the mood to play Minecraft, dude. I'll probably play it after the stream is over. I think the slab server is down, though. We're closing applications. Not because we're trying to gatekeep too hard, but because literally the server can't keep up with the amount of people on it, given how modded it is. So, you know, pool's closed and all that. I know that SVA has a new SMP that I got an invite to, so I might play on that at some point while they're going. Because that'll be fun. If the Etho slab is half a block of TNT, what would the UO slab be? What is the Etho slab? Oh my gosh, please. Ancient joke. Okay. Good to know. Soldering these might be a little unnecessary, but I kind of want to do it. This is easier than hooking up a relay board and then having to independently power the relay board to flick everything on at the same time. Do they want to actually drink gamer subs? I mean, I do, but I'm sponsored by them, so, you know, may call me a little bit of bias there. I can tell you right now, the best thing they make, which is also, unfortunately, one that's expensive to ship, is the cans. I like it better than most, like, gas station energy drinks. My girlfriend is AI. I hope you find help. I like it. And did you know, if you want to try some, you can using code UWU at checkout for 10% off. I stole UWU from some e-girl. I stole that code specifically for my channel. That has nothing to do with anything of the sort. Oh my gosh, dude. Fit through the fucking hole! Hang on. I have to manually bend every single one so that it can thread through and then, like, yoink it through? Why is the hole size so inconsistent? Oh my gosh, brother. Oh my gosh, stop twisting around. Let me get this in a position where I can solder it. We're getting these fucking scary ass hidden Minecraft songs in this stupid playlist. I should have just kept it to the Toho, man. This is like sleep inducing. Here's the problem. Every time someone wants to change the music to something else, it's either something that gets me copyright striked immediately, or it ends up not vibe matching the stream. I'm not playing fucking Big Step. This is high effort. Appreciate the stream. Thank you. Trust me, man, there's higher effort streams to come. But I'm glad you like it. That turns this on. That turns it off. Alright, I'm making sure they're all oriented the same so that when I line them up in a big set, I don't have ones that are the wrong way around, right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to orient our loudspeakers the long ways when we set these things down on the table. So that's going from like one side to the other. Okay. Solder this guy in. Oh my gosh. There we go. This isn't the copper-plated tin crap. Though for wiring and contacts, that fucking sucks. I hate that. Spabba-dabba-dap. Steebity-bitty, beebity-bitty. Why does this have the light on? See, there we go. We got 4 of them. We only need 2 more. 2 more to go, baby. I imagine the one on the end of the chain will need a wire that's like decently long, so I'll leave this one freakishly long as the potential chain ender. Is this inspired by The Simpsons? Yes. This is directly attempting to be the Bart Simpson megaphone chain. And I'm just making it so that you can turn them all on at once so that they don't start immediately feeding back to the point where it's like unlistenable before it gets to the point where you can yell into it, basically. Alright. See what we got here, boys. I can hear it. It's intermittently turning it on when I short it out while I'm fucking with it here. And one left. And then we can finally go and test this boy out. On the other monitor, I'm watching Steamed Hams, but it's a critically acclaimed film. Speaking of things that are long, let's start a Wordle with the penis meta. Speaking of long-ass videos, I got to, I gotta watch that Defunct Land video later, dude. I wanna know. What is it about? It's about, like, animatronics or something? That'll be epic. Did you consider the wire length once you have them all in a line? Yeah, that's why some have fuck-ass long wires and some have short wires. Now, hopefully I allowed enough wire length on the ones that are going to be more towards the end. I tried to. But I did make them differing lengths. So they have a specific order they're supposed to be in. Yo, Welvesness Porter, thank you for the $10 long-time YouTube watcher, first time catching you live. My fiance calls you man content. Yeah, I am, like, pretty hard-coded man content. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Val Stinks, thank you for the $2 Bart. And, Sio, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Always had a strong affinity for the BioShock series music. I never played BioShock, but I could check the music out for BGM purposes. This is pretty man-coded content. Ironically, though, I'm in a server with a bunch of other people that do, like, engineering type stuff. And I will say, it's less man-dominant than any of those guys' channels. They tend to have like 5 to 10% women versus like 90+% men, basically. And mine is like, I think it's like 15% women, 5% other, 80% male on YouTube. VTube buff? I don't know. I feel like the people that watch VTubers is more of a man-dominated field here. Just because it's mostly women making content for men, largely. Don't be mad at me, VTuber fans, but you know it's true. Hang on, I'll check it right now. Just now I'm stalling on testing the thing out, but I wanna see, just so you guys know. Yeah, it's 14.5% women, 5% user specified, 80% male. That seems about right. And if I remember correctly, it's not even like, it's not equal across all videos, because certain ones have higher man percentage. Like, for example, let's look at smoking every Chinese herb. What would you assume the audience breakdown on that one would be? That one's 10% women, 87% male, 3% user specified. But then something like, let's see if we go back far enough. Something like the, like cooking a whole meal using only Temu food. That one, if I remember, is very woman dominant. Yeah, that one's 35% women, 63% male, and 2% user specified. So it's a little different between the videos, you know. Some are more man aspected. They'll say women do be cooking. It's all the ones that are like food based, I think, just have a more general appeal than like guy who, than like man smoking shit. You know, I feel like that's the primary break. I don't know, I'll pick a random other one. Lava chicken in Minecraft, but in real life. That's 10%, 86%, 2%. I don't know, I'm kind of curious what the other ones, how the other ones skew. What's the KFC recipe one? It better not reveal that it's higher women percentage just on the food videos. No, because that's 12%, 85%, 2%. That's less than the average of the entire channel. We need the ball koozie stats. Aw, shit. Okay, hang on. The ball koozie. Trying the weirdest contraceptive myth on the internet. Oh no, bro. 16%, 81%. Uh-oh, hang on. That one has a little slightly higher than average. Oh, brother. Hang on, wait. What about the ball headphones? Well, now you've got me wondering. What's the jerk it power machine split? We can't be looking at these. We can't be looking through all of these, bro. But I am kind of wondering now. Yeah, building headphones for my wall. Wow, this has like 900,000 views now. This one's really gone crazy. It's maybe the second most viewed video on the channel. The ball headphones is maybe the most male aspected video on the channel. It's 7.5 women to over 90% men. That's by far the most skewed in favor of men watching it. Interesting. Temu pills to become the Giga Chad. I feel like that's also male aspected. No, not Rev. Check. No, that's 12.5 to 85. Okay, we're getting lost in the weeds here. Men know their interest. What about 500 cigarettes? Well, so we'll look at the 500 cigarette steak, because I think that's the one most people know. That's like the one that launched the channel into relevancy. 1.25 million on that now as well. That's still the most popular one on the channel. That one is 10% women, 88% men, 2% other. So, lower than the channel average, it's male aspected. It's more male aspected than the rest of the channel tends to be. I'm telling you, man, the ball ones, that's man aspected content, because men are always like, what happens if I do this with my balls? What is other? It's someone who, it means you specified a gender that was not one of the two that YouTube lets you pick from a drop down. If I had balls, I would too. That's what I'm saying! Oi, oi. Or not signed in. No. It's not based on you being signed in. It gets the data from, like, what ads you click on and shit. It gets the data by Google spying on you, not by what you enter. V-Raptor, thank you for the Prime sub. Night Boss, thank you for the Prime sub. And Welvesins Porter, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. We're up to like 80 memberships on YouTube or something now. At the beginning of the month, there were like 8. It's gone, YouTube is losing their mind because they fucking love memberships because they get more money from them, I think. And they're like, congratulations. Alright, hang on. Troglodyte, thank you for the $10. Are you gonna train and make a second attempt at the Movie Bob challenge? I don't know if I got it in me, man. You know what the worst part is I got a double quarter pounder, which I had not, that was the first time I ever had it, was during the Movie Bob challenge. And I remember being real hungry when I started the challenge and being like, damn, that double quarter pounder is like really good. It kind of really hits. It only became gross after I was like way too many other things in. And then like a while ago, where was it? It was when I was at TwitchCon maybe? We like got McDonald's and I was like, oh, I'll get a double quarter pounder. I never know what to get here. Cause that's probably gonna be good. I remember it being good. And I got it and it sucked ass. And I realized that maybe I was just really hungry when I ate that, or maybe I got really lucky that it was just like, it really banged. Oi, oi. It's only good when SpongeBob's on the grill, TBH. Yeah, I'd believe that. How do you hide yourself in public like TwitchCon? I don't. If you want to know what I look like, show up to a convention and run into me. People do all the time. That's why it's I'm not like secret what I look like. I look like a pretty generic Midwestern guy. There's not a big secret reveal where you find out that I like am interesting in any way. It's just not at like the forefront, you know. I don't intentionally show what I look like. But you know, you might catch glimpses of it occasionally, or like, you know, if you see me at a con, I'm just gonna be there as a guy. Alright, hang on. Before we test this, I gotta piss one more time. I got this theory that he's actually Purple Eyes WTF. What the fuck does that mean, bro? What is that? Alright, hang on. Let me suit up. We're gonna give this thing a shot. Big poops? I didn't poops. I washed my hands. Alright, we're corning up right now. Getting a fucking corn on, bro. This corn mask, it's funny. This was just a Temu purchase. This was a Temu purchase that I almost didn't get. And now it's like... Now it's like my look. Because before I would wear a motorcycle helmet. But I like this more because it hides most of my face, but I can still like emote in it, you know? Alright, let's get these boys over here. So, I think we need to yell into it. It needs to go this way. And I think that the way to do that without me snapping my back to Francesca. And I'll just rearrange the camera. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn the mic on. Hang on. How can you truly get your ears assaulted if I forget to turn on the mic? Here we go. Here we go. What's the over-under of it working? Oh, what do you mean by working? Like, the over-under of it blowing out all the windows in town? I kind of doubt it. But, like, is it gonna function as a megaphone? Yeah, probably. Is it gonna be loud as shit? Likely. Right? Alright. One with the longest. I think you'll go in the front because you have the longest cable. Some of these, I think the cables I did do a little too short. Shit. Or no, this guy has the longest cable. Just watch me not be able to fit one in. That would suck, actually. And then... and then this, and then... This? I think we did it. I think this is literally... This is the most I could conceivably hope of fitting on the table. Is this many. I don't think... We could not have had more. We could not have had... We couldn't have added a single one more, man. This is the fucking megaphone. This is the megaphone. And I'm gonna turn the one on the end to have the absolute highest volume output. Oh shit, I need to get my ear protection. I forgot about that. That's pretty important. Then all these need to be routed to here. Hang on. Actually, swap these two because this one has a shorter... Oh, fuck! This one has a shorter cable and it's stunting the rest of these. All of these guys can reach back, be bound together. This is gonna be something, alright. We should play Buddy Holly through the megaphone. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one, boss. I'm remembering find the Wii's machine. Remembering how disappointed I was in it. Okay, hang on. Now let me put my earplugs in, because I will need them for this. And we'll need to find the other switches as well. They all need to go on at the exact same time. And it's probably just going to immediately blow it out with feedback. But I'm hoping that it gets a good testing in first. Alright. Come on. Come on, earplugs. Do you play the THX sound into it? I gotta see if it fucking works first. You know? What happens if I flip these all on? Probably just feedback? Jeez, man. Okay. Testes, testes. Testes, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be real. I think I turned the first one on without needing the other ones. And then take all of these together and then mass flip this on to send it. Flip all these on. Ooh, that's loud. Alright. Alright, boys. Heroes nothing. Let's, can I raise this up more? Raise this as close to my head as possible so I don't have to bend over. Alright. Alright, let's see if, let's see how this works. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Testing! Testing! Hang on, hang on. I can flip them all on a little easier like this. Testing! Testing! Ah! Okay. Did it peak the mic? Could be louder. It works? I think it does work. Dude, hang on. Wait. Where's my phone? It kinda works. It has some real, like, do not redeem type of quality to it. Oh, I didn't flip them all on. Right, this isn't as easy to flip them all on as I thought. Do you understand? Jeez. Is it really louder than a single one? I think it's mostly just more distorted than a single one, if I'm being completely real. Play Buddy Holly through the speaker, you idiot. Hang on, wait. That's epic. That has to be... Can you even hear any rhythm in it at all, or is it just like a wall of noise? Because in the mic, that has to sound like fucking nothing. Because if it's this bad, testing versus testing. Shut up. Wall of noise, epic. This ain't channel worthy. Good, because this is gonna be on the main channel. It starts audible and then it devolves. That's epic. Hang on. What's like a good... Do you have a decibel tester? Yeah, actually, I do. I do have a decibel tester. Crazy enough. Someone got me this a while ago. Alright, baseline. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but apparently my voice is like 100 decibels when I'm just talking normally, which is a little insane. Here, let's prop this guy over here, not directly in front of the main mic. It looks like my voice is hitting 90 this far. That's crazy. Why am I so loud? Alright, but then if I hit him with a testing, 1, 2, 3, that shit hit 125 decibels. Holy shit. Now, decibels are a non-linear scale. They're logarithmic, so each time it goes up by 10, it's double the loudness of the previous level. .125 is shotgun blast territory. I don't think you understand how loud this is. Play the... Oh, yeah, hang on. Let me play Green Hill Zone. I don't even need the blasted out version. It'll do it for me. And then we turn on the blastifier. Okay, wait, that's crazy. That works. You can totally hear it through, like, the whole chain. Now, at the very end, it looked like it was a sustained 118 decibels, and when it would hit the peaks, it would hit around 120. So maybe I misread 125. That seems like it's, it sounds so ass on the mic. Honestly, I think you might not be able to hear the entire width of the thing. I'm wearing earplugs, but I think my ears are ringing. I think I need to stop running this. It's every 3 decibels is double the volume. Oh! This shit is like being at a concert. I can feel my ear ringing. I think maybe I should stop running stuff through it. Okay, so I think I might have been off on my initial reading. Because I was looking at it jump up while I just yelled into it. But I think it was definitely 117 sustained during the main parts. Can you do the THX sound? Oh, that's a good idea. Hang on. Also, Genova PNG, thank you for the fresh T1. Rabdo King, thank you for the 100 bits. Record a YouTube intro with this. It might be completely illegible, but maybe I'll try it. Cruisin' Bill, thank you for the fresh T1. And Fiend ATK, thank you for the $5. I work at a science research lab. Half our chemists watch your streams. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Did you test it with just one? Yeah, that's what it is before I kick the thing in. Because the first one stays on, right? I'm legitimately impressed how audible the Sonic music was in this, though. That's like crazy. Alright, hang on. Play the THX sound. Sure. Let me zoom out a little more so you guys can see me, like, playing into it. Let's play it off YouTube. THX sound. Jeez. Alright. No, I'm not doing that anymore. Fuck that. That's way too fucking loud. No bass at all. Just how I remember. This is what it was like when you turn this shit on accidentally at midnight when your parents knew you were supposed to be in bed. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Scroll up, click, FatOS1. Let's see what your last several messages were, huh, big guy? Because I've seen that message so many fucking times. This entire, like, long before it was even ready to be tested. How long have you been spamming that same fucking message? Get it out right. Where'd you go? I lost you on the... Blow the Aztec death whistle. Highlight message. Blow the Aztec death whistle. Blow the Aztec death whistle. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. But hey, we'll vaguely hear the bit after the ooh. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Halloween residue. 3 spams of let's fucking piss. This resembles schlack. Blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Dog, if I screenshot this wall of messages all separated by 2 minutes, every single one is blow the Aztec death whistle into it. Motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. How about you blow the Aztec death whistle into it? Jeez, man. I feel like it's like not... It seems like not as horrible as some other shit, though. You know? Or is it just me? Pepsi Cola, thank you for the 8 months. Did he blow the Aztec? Yes. Dalto, thank you for the fresh prime. And Ramers, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you, brother. Alright, hang on. Play Scarlet Fire. A classic. can't fucking handle it, bro. Ugh. Hit me with the Wii boot up sound. Wait, what is that? Isn't that just Wii startup intro? Oh, that's a. Hang on. I think the tank was better at the beginning. Do fart with reverb? Play C by it. So many of these aren't very good instructions. Tub Thumping Nightcore, I can't even pull that up on YouTube because that's like a custom file. Seabat, that's kind of a dead meme. You really want this? That's fucking foul, man. None of these, I just gotta say, like, not to diss you guys, but none of these have been as good as playing the Sonic music. That one by far nailed what it was going for. Phantom the Cat, thank you for the 2,000 bits. The noise registered from the megaphones is what I imagine a lobotomy is like. It's like, I'm curious to see what it sounds like in the clips, I'll be real. Anyone asked for Bad Apple? That one's not going to be that interesting, but thank you for the £2, appreciate ya. Switched over to my headphones at the wrong time. I'm sorry, Solar Kitsune. Did you know ancient Aztec warriors would play sextuple boosted distorted Buddy Holly before battle to terrify their enemies? Dude, I didn't know. Somber Portrait, thank you for the 100 bits. Can we have the Defj emote? Any thoughts on an electric or gas-powered slap chop? I don't know about that one, boss. Rogue, thank you for the 16 months. What a horrible day to have ears. You're the ones, you can turn your volume down. You're having me do this shit. No, I know, okay, there's one more we're gonna do, and I already know what it needs to be, okay? I've realized the one that's like an essential that I haven't done yet. And it's maybe a bit of a dead meme, but you know, I feel like it's warranted here. Alright, hang on. Alright, hang on. This was a, This was a classic. This is a classic for this. Yes! Not a single soul guessed that. Are you real? Do I need to leave them on to adjust the ring? I don't know about that one. Does it sound better to me? I mean, it sounds recognizable, but like fucking cooked. It sounds cooked, but you can tell what it is. And I feel like to you guys, it's like unrecognizably bad. Okay, I'm taking all this shit off. I'm taking this. We've proven our point. I'm not suffering hearing damage for this. The fact it's so loud, even with earplugs in, is crazy. Sanic was the GOAT. That one was the most recognizable, I think, just because it's so sharp sounding. The YouTube intro? You could just have me screaming into it and make that the YouTube intro, man. You can't hear what I'm saying anyway. Oi, oi. Fan of the cat, thank you for the 700 bits. I appreciate you. Holy shit. Terrible day to be a headphone user. It's a rough day to be a headphone user, I'll be real. Rob Flockhart, thank you for the D2 for 6 months. I appreciate ya. Oh man. Okay, I think we're I don't know. I call this a success. We got this thing working pretty well, I'd say. Finally caught a stream. It was ear assault 0.1 seconds after loading in. Alright, glad to leave a good impression. The YouTube fucking hates. Fucking hates this dog. It's funny. If only the mic could pick it up. Sega. Need to revisit when we come up with a way to destroy the feedback. It'd be a lot of filtering to destroy, a lot of isolation. Honestly, the feedback's part of it at that point. They weak as hell. Anyone wearing headphones is immediately clicking off this mess, dog. All right, let's find someone to raid. I think we've done well enough damage. Well enough damage for today. Let's see what we got here. Still here with headphones? A brave one, to be sure. Who's good to curse with this? With this crew? Oh, hang on. Daya's playing the Minecraft SMP that I'll probably play a bit on. I'll raid into him. I might play with him later, honestly. Is that why you're shouting? I'm always shouting. You fix one of them to the bike? I'm not gonna be yelling at people while going on the bike. They're gonna hate my ass, bro. You do gaming? The only game I play in my off time is Minecraft. And I play it I'll play like 15 minutes and then leave, generally. I don't know, maybe I'll lock in a bit tonight. I got some stuff to prep for tomorrow. Tomorrow, last stream before Thanksgiving, we will be making the infamous Thanksgiving tinner, or it's, I believe, originally a Christmas tinner. It's basically an entire meal in a can. We're gonna make it ourselves. And I'll put it in a jar so you can see through the side. And also because turns out the equipment to seal a tin can at home is incredibly expensive and industrial. But the idea will still be there. It'll be a fucking puck of dinner. So that should be awesome. And I'll see you guys then. Catch you at 6 p.m. EST. Be sure to check the YouTube for new videos, and be sure to check the Twitter for updates, and join the Discord if you want more stream updates. Yada yada. You've heard all the shilling before. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then they'll be gone here soon. YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. Bug off, you destroyed my speakers. It's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault. He plays Fortnite? Yeah, every weekend on, and this is Twitch only because YouTube doesn't care for it. I'll play Fortnite with my friends on their stream. And I'll announce it in the Discord and Twitter and stuff. But, you know. He plays Fortnite and discusses ladyboys. I don't talk about ladyboys. Oh, wait, I was talking about ladyboys last. I forgot about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time as always, 7 p.m. We'll start the stream when we start the project. Hopefully it doesn't go on too long because my back hurts like hell. And if it goes on too long, I'm going to have to sit down. Can't be tanking another Reddit food stream type of deal. Not like this, bro. YouTube can do raids now as well? Really? I can raid? How? How do I raid on YouTube? Great highlight video. Add stream marker. Oh, you can marker on YouTube. That's kind of cool. I don't know how to do it, but I'll tell you what. In the future, I will. I'll see you guys around for now. Goodbye, goodbye. See you.